Hey, welcome back. In the first episode, we have seen how to install Node.js. In this episode, we are going to get started with Vue CLI, which is the standard tooling for VueJS development. So, we're going to install Vue CLI and we'll create the project with it. And then we will install VS Code and run some Node.js files. We will see how to run Node.js files in VS Code. If you are new, you can, if you are not new to the VS Code, you can skip it. And then we will set it up development environment. Let's get started with Vue CLI. For all the old projects, we use Vue CLI. But for all the new projects, if you want to start a new project today, Vue team is recommending a new tool called Vite. So let's click on this. Let's click on the link here and go to that page. So in this page, you can actually see Vite is a lightweight and fast build tool with first-class Vue SFC support. SFC means single file components. It is nothing but you can encapsulate styling, logic, everything in one file. So let's go ahead and copy the command and install through our terminal. And it asks you a lot of questions. Let's answer all these questions. So project name. I'm going to give to do Vue app. And then TypeScript support. You can either say yes or no depending on your experience. So I just say no for now. JSX support, no. And router. So basically I am planning to add some pages to this project, so I just said yes to the Vue router. And Pinia is a state management tool. Said yes. And then testing tool, unit testing, yes. End-to-end testing, there are few tools here. Cypress is one of it, and Playwright is another one. So I just chose Cypress. And then ESLint, yes. Prettier, yes. It created the whole project. So let's change the directory to do Vue app. So that is the name which is given. So let's go to the directory. And now let's run it. npm run dev. Oops. So the Vite command is not found right now because I think we did not install any dependencies. Let's install dependencies. Yeah, let's give it some time. It is taking more time than usual. Yep, dependencies installation done. Let's go ahead and do npm run dev. So the project is running on the port 5173. Let's copy it and hit it in the browser. There you go. So we have installed Vite and created a project and running the project on our local machine. So in this section, we are going to install VS Code, which is the editor. You can install any editor of your choice, like Atom or anything else. There are so many editors. So let's go to, let's put the VS Code in the Google Chrome or any browser and go to the download page and let's download it. So there are so many advantages using any editor because it is very difficult to write code in the notepad or any and also when your code base is very large, it is very difficult to actually write without any syntax errors. And these editors will have some IntelliSense where when you are actually writing the code, it actually gives you all the Node.js functions or any it will help you a lot and it will make your life very easy. So now we have VS Code installed. Let's open by double clicking it and let's see what are the options that we have here. There are so many options you can actually try, but I want to show you one option which I like. So if you go to the preferences and go to the theme, so that you can actually see, you can actually change the theme of the whole editor. As you can see, you can change. There are so many themes here. You can actually select any theme, and the whole editor will change accordingly. So now there are so many extensions. You can actually download those extensions as well. But now let's see. Let's create a file called index.js. And let's add some console statement. Let me make it bigger so that you can actually see this. Now, when you click Control plus take, it actually opens the terminal in the VS Code itself. So now you can the terminal is opened, and you can actually let's run this index.js. Yep, the output is hello world now. So we created a project and we installed VS Code. So let's see how we can use these together. So let's import the project into the VS Code. Let's select our Vue.js project. Now we imported the project here. You can actually see all the files created by Vue CLI. And let's open package.json. So you can actually see the commands, and you can actually see dependencies. We have selected Pinia, we have selected Vue router. So you can actually see under dependencies all those libraries. And now let's install this plugin which actually highlights Vue syntax for us. Let's go back to the file explorer and see our first file called main.js. So this is the first file you need to look at when you actually created project. So if you look at line number 14, which has app, and go to index.html, you can actually see the ID app. So the whole logic and the whole components will be mounted on this particular ID, which is called app. Now the app, so the first component is app.vue. You can actually see it. So we can have all CSS, HTML, everything. Let's terminate the previous process, and then let's start it again. Go to package.json and let's start npm run dev. So it started the application on port 5173. Now it's working again. Let's go back to app.vue, and we have a hello world component at line number 11. Let's go to hello world component and edit that. Let's edit the line number 14. So we have the line called you have successfully created project with. So let's change the line to this is modified. And let's save it. As soon as you save it, it updates. It actually updates on the browser, so you can actually see this is modified. And let's change back to the original line, and you can immediately see on the browser as well.